Yo, some of you know what I've been saying all along, but a lot of you never really listened to my songs. So I say the whole world and a lot going wrong. So while I want to wake you up like a gong, bong, set a meditation, set it all straight, and let this whole world find a place of patience, peace, and love, and keep rising up. You know what I'm talking about? People walking around with their ego, afraid of other people, talking stuff like ways of evil, but you know it's all cool. I treat them equal like an equal sign because these are freaky times. People freaking out, and yo, I speak about everything that I seen into my third eye, divine upliftment intertwined like spinal fluid is cool. I'm gonna do it like a druid and keep it easy and fluid. I know these ancient Celtic roots inside of me speak the truth out through my eyes, and you can read it every way that I say it and that I spit it. I split it down the middle like the shaft of my arrow. I laugh because sometimes the path seems so narrow. It's like the shadows of death are all around me, surrounded me. But I got the last rebound just like Shaq, and then back off the backboard, I slam dunk it. I talk to all the punks and people hide it in the trunk, but it's cool cause I debunk their whole system smoking skunk. Smoke coyote, I just Obi-Wan Kenobi, the whole shoji, you know what I'm talking about. I'm an OG original kush, I push it back and forth like revolving doors. I solve it before it even happened. At the whole thing I was laughing. I'm rattling like a rattlesnake. Yo, I shatter everything that was on the edge of the lake when it was ice and frozen, cause I'm the chosen, but I'm not the only chosen one. You rose up a chosen son, chosen daughter, this holy water that we drink and we thinking about it, and now I gotta do something with it. Prove something with it, move something with it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm too swift. I'm spirit enlightened here in the flesh in the 3D physical form, cellular connection. I'm moving this reflection no more. I got divine protection so I can soar through the sky like a red-tailed hawk. I connect with your mind in the fifth dimension in the astral. When I blast off, you never see me. I'm like Gandalf with my magic wand. I got a hand off behind my back. I'm already in the end zone. My throne is lined with gold. I'm an ancient Egyptian king up on my throne. And so it's all been told before. I'm sold the game and won the war. I gave it back underneath the table. And if you were not yet feeling unstable, let me put the fable, show you the end and the theme and everything about it that you've ever dreamed and ever seen. I'm like a laser beam of light and love and rainbow colors. Can you feel me? What? I'm like a little dove and I'm sharing the love. When I'm flapping, I'm laughing, I'm coming back again. You ain't never seen nothing like this, man. I am jumping, jacking all over it like Jackson 5, A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. You know what it's like, moonwalking G. I'm over the craters. I'm Luke Skywalker defeating Darth Vader with my lightsaber. I'm using the force, and of course, you never seen this. I jump on my horse, and I'm also a genius like Sitting Bull and Red Bull. Why do they try to take it over, man? The stuff is crazy. They got the whole world needs to get sober. They've been alcoholic, hooked on addiction, this kind of tricks and stuff, hooking us on candy since you little kids trick or treat. Like what? Here you go, here's some snicker while we snicker and at you and kick you back to the floor and then hook you on crack. It's insane, man. What's going on? They got little kids brain hooked on antidepressants and stuff like Ritalin. They kidding, but it's not a joke, man. People smoking crack and hoping that the CIA will bring them more quickly enough to fill up another day. But kids, damn, we've been under so much pressure. This is just a little lecture from the whole tongue, which means I speak the truth to old and young. And if you didn't know that, let me take you go back. I got old shows and now something new. I'm in my new pair of shoes, but I'm mostly walking barefoot. I got care on this earth, and that's how I put my intention when I'm stepping, cause you see that the wetness coming from the ocean and coming from the lakes and the rivers and streams and the cloud beings and thunder beings. I got me wondering what's happening with all of these things, because the plants and animals are looking at me again like, hey, we missed you, my friend. And there's human beings waking up all over the planet, man. The old way system, I could barely stand it. And we got a standing ovation of nature. So take a deep breath in and feel it. That's what I'm talking about. I got your mind reeling. Check it, I'm out of my coaching now. Buenas noches now. I'm seeing clouds, clouds, clouds. I'm wondering like, wow, wow, wow. The thunder beings, pow, pow, pow. They pounding down on you. Can you feel your heart beating, resonating 432 hertz? This is how we work. You gotta take off your shirt and get some vitamin D to be immune to these coronaviruses, see? Because maybe it's all done up in some laboratory. Maybe they fabricated the whole story. I don't know, you know it's thick these days. It's layers upon layers with tricks and haze and laser beams and 5G and a lot of crazy shit. They've been lying to me since I was just a little kid, since I started to read. And so now when I bleed, is my blood red or my blood blue or is it white? And who the are you? Do we fight or do we unite? We got a choice right now. They tried to take our voice right now. They said, we're gonna limit you through an algorithm. Now you got it now. Well, give them a little bit as long as you pay. Like YouTube and Spotify, they got a lot of lies and a lot of ways to get us hooked. And so you gotta swear, you gotta duck and weave, and you better fucking believe it because I'm coming like a beaver when I'm building my home. You see, I'm underneath the water and all of my homies welcome at my doorstep. That's right. I wept, I cried, I let it all go. Because this whole life and the lie, like, oh, so many people in the rat race. Getting way too fat off this jacked up pace of life with some caffeine, some sugar, and some laughing. Too many glasses of alcoholic consumption. What kind of blanket are we under? What kind of thunder is it gonna take to wake everybody up, shake everybody up and dust off that dust in your thinking cap? You know, this makes me think about way back when I was a little one, chilling as a Rasta man underneath the sun and where no guns had yet to be invented. You see, now read the census, people flooding the gun stores thinking that will be their safety, their salvation in a nation where everybody's super filled with hatred and stuff. Oh my God, I can't take it. It's way too much. See, I would rather turn every single gun into a shovel and use it to plant something wonderful. Grow up all these vegetables. You see what I'm talking about? Intellectuals, even those that didn't think they were intellectual because their pineal was calcified. Now that I got a chance to happy birthday to you, I'm working it through you. I'm telling everything, I'm like judo and jujitsu. I move like a shih tzu, I grab you like pimples and move through the stuff. It's a pitiful world that they created where boys and girls are under a matrix of hatred. You see, it's everybody complacent and nobody taking a moment to even breathe. You see, we shiver and shaking in states of anxiety. I'm wondering what it's gonna take to get free and fly free. Yo. What's it gonna take for us to fly free? Are we gonna need a divine IV straight into our veins, straight into our hearts? Something big to give us a kickstart like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think it's just about time to put the world on stop. Open up your mind and get your drop. Of water as it's coming down and feel that sensation roots into the ground. You know I'm taking this truth and spread it all around. You know they might try to censor it, but can they even make sense of this? No, probably not. They're looking at it like, what language is he even speaking? Could we put it in a book and read it over the weekend? Maybe he was tweaking. Maybe he's some sort of bird beating, speaking out his beacon. Maybe he's a beacon of light, like a lighthouse guiding the ships home. I'm not quite sure, I'm just up on the microphone, letting it flow. A freestyle for your heart and soul to lose control and feel something greater, like jumping into a black hole. Like, oh my God, it's oscillating. Was it everything? A matrix was everything amazing. I was in a state of awe and grace and beautiful spaceships taking me up. I didn't know, interlaced with DMT molecules of this life and that life and before and past time, and like everything united in one timeline, a grand design like a diamond shining through the universe, composed of light and pressure, just to let you get a glimpse of how the whole thing was simply made and then undone and spun like a web, some sort of ebb and tide and flowing on the back of a turtle's shell. The tortoise, the porpoise, I don't know, it's a story that the ancient ones tell us and told us, and now they lighten it in the smoke. It's like sage smoke clearing my aura the first time, before and after the next chapter. Hyenas got laughter taller than a giraffe's neck. So check out my perspective, check out this collective of little things I've seen along the way. Notes and stuffs up in my scrapbooks, making a have to look and maybe half look at you. Shook you dog-eared the book and you remembered to come back to it 20 years later. That page you never finished. Right after you ate dinner, your stomach was upset because the food had some GMO ingredients and you were too obedient to a system that didn't have your best interest in the center. So listen, we get better, yo, when we start our choices and voices from the original roots. And so proving it, dude, like some maca root. The way I talk to you is through your chakras, dude. I got a lot to move, and if you ain't working out with me, then I'll be at the top of Mount Whitney, and I'm not even huffing or puffing or breathing, cause I can handle the high altitudes. I got the kind of aptitude and the aptitude that could take anybody on this world and rap it, dude. I'm like Eminem or Talib Kweli all rolled into one giant spliff, and I smoke it underneath the sunlight because the THC provided the molecule designed specifically to interact with mine. The key, the lock, the code as I explode into something bigger than I knew that I was. I got some kind of buzz. I'm like some kind of bee. I'm like some kind of butterfly emerging from a cocoon. I hope you see me soon. I hope the moon will pull me up with this gravitational force like a wave in the ocean. I'm just a porpoise. My emotion is feeling so beautiful when I love the way the moonlight touches the wave and I'm running through the tube, and I got everything that I was ever supposed to do in this lifetime done. I crossed it off my checklist, now I'm just the sun. I went back through the portal and realized that I was immortal the whole time, and so it's sort of a funny rhyme, but I hope you liked it. Peace.